Hello, my name is Grant and today I'll be taking you through an upper body workout. So we will be using some free weights, so get creative. If you have some dumbbells at home, that's great. I'm going to be using a couple of water bottles that I filled up. You can also use a milk jug, but we'll get to those in a second. So like I said, we're going to do some upper body, also going to engage that core a bit at times. At any point in this video, you can pause, take a drink, catch your breath. We're going to start out with a little warm up, so we're going to do some side steps to the side, center, and go ahead and add a clap if you'd like to. We're just doing this to get our muscles moving, get nice and warm, get our blood flowing. If you'd like to increase the intensity a little bit, you can go ahead and do some jumping jacks. And we're going to do these for about 20 more seconds, just to loosen up a bit, get ready for our workout. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, good. Hope you're feeling ready to go. So we're going to start out. Grab those free weights if you'd like to, whatever you have. Again, I'm just using some water bottles. We're going to move into a bicep curl. So palms up, elbows pinned to your sides. Just a nice, easy bicep curl going up past 90 degrees and all the way back down. Good. Keep going with these. We'll do just a few more in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now we're going to go overhead and do some tricep extensions. So we'll be going straight above your head, and then we're going back to about 90 degrees or a little farther and straight back up. Good. Try and minimize the movement of your arm between your elbow and your shoulder. We're just trying to bend our elbow, go down past our head, and straight back up. Make sure you're standing up nice and straight, keeping your chest out. Good job. All right, we'll keep going for just a few more. In 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to make you keep your arms up. We're going to come over to a shoulder press. So bringing our elbows out to our sides, our hands facing up, and we're just going to drive that weight up towards the ceiling. Back down to your ears and up towards the ceiling. Good. Should probably be feeling it in your shoulders by now. I know I am. Good job. Stay with me. We're going to go for just a little bit longer. In 3, 2, and 1. We're going to go back into curls. This time we're doing hammer curls. So instead of facing our palm up, we're going to face our palms to our sides and then go back up into that curl, changing the position of our hand slightly changes the way our muscle is being worked. So it's important to switch it up every now and then. So again, palms facing your body, not out in front of you. Good. Make sure to keep that back nice and straight, chest out. Keep breathing with me. Excellent. For 3, 2, and 1. Okay? Next thing we're going to do are some lateral raises. So palms facing our sides, and then we're just going to lift our weight straight out until we're making a 180-degree plane with our arms, and then we're going to come right back down. Up and down. And while we do these, same thing, chest out, shoulders back. Keep breathing with me. And on your downward phase, I want it to be nice, slow, and controlled. We're not dropping the weights back to our sides. That way, we're working different parts of the muscle by making our muscles work on the way down as well. Good. Just open up. Nice. In 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to do some bent over rows, working our upper back. So slight bend in the knee, get a little bit of a squat going. And we're just going to lean forward, keeping our shoulders back so our back is nice and straight. We're not hunching over like this. And then we're just going to be coming down with our weights and pulling them up until our elbows are about 90 degrees. Back down and up. Good. Again, just kind of squeezing those shoulder blades together, working our upper back. Excellent. Just keep breathing. Focus on engaging that lower back as well to keep your back nice and straight. Nice. Just a couple more. Good. Okay. You can go ahead and set your weights down if you're using some. Now we're going to move onto the floor. So first, we're going to go into a tabletop positions on our knees and our palms. And what we're going to do are some bird dogs. You may be familiar with these, but we're just going to keep our back nice and tight, not slouching too much, not raising our shoulders up either. So just stay nice and straight, and we're going to be moving one arm straight out in front of us and the opposite leg straight back behind us. And then returning both to the middle. So if you'd like to do these one at a time, get your balance. But if you'd like to get that full intensity, just same time, reaching one arm out in front of you and the opposite leg. Just really reach forward, and then at the same time, pushing your toes back behind you. And what we're doing is squeezing in our lower back here, especially with moving that leg. And we're working that lower back muscle. A couple more on this side. And switch. We're going to do the opposite arm, opposite leg this time. Keep breathing through this. Again, you can always do just your arm. I prefer for you to prioritize that leg, if anything, to really engage that lower back. So really focus on bringing that leg up, squeezing that lower back. Good. Just a couple more of these in 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Okay. Now we're going to go into some push-ups. You can modify these any way you'd like. So you can go on your knees. And if you'd like to increase the intensity, going up on your toes into a full push-up. Take a break as needed. I'm just going to go for about 10 more seconds, as many as you can. In 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. Now, you can choose to grab those weights again. We're going to be lying on our back. We're going to take our weights and do what are called skull crushers. So this is a tricep workout, the back of our arm. What we're going to do, lie on your back, put your arms straight up in front of you, and then trying not to move our arms between our elbow and our shoulder, just keeping them in place. We're going to bend our elbows and bring that weight close to our head, and then go back up. You can see why these are called skull crushers. If you had a heavy weight and you dropped it, you'd probably crush your skull. So again, just trying to keep those elbows in the same spot, bending them, bringing that weight down so your elbows are at about 90 degrees. And straight back up. Just take this time to breathe, focus on that exercise. We'll go for 3, 2, 1. Okay, excellent. Staying on our back, we're going to do some chest flies now. So, putting the weight out straight to the side, we're just going to bring it in so our palms are facing each other, and back down. Same thing on our downward phase. We still want that to be nice and slow and controlled. We're challenging that muscle on the way down as well. So straight out to the sides, palms facing each other, and just touch those weights together. Try and do this straight out in front of you. It shouldn't be up at your head. It shouldn't be down at your hips. Just right across your chest. And we'll go for 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. Now we're going to move into a bit of core. So we're going to stay on our back. We're going to do what's called a dead bug exercise. So this is going to be kind of the reverse of those bird dogs that we did. What we're going to do is bring our knees up so that our hips are about 90 degrees, and then we're going to reach our arms straight up to the ceiling. So what we're going to do, same idea, we're going to be reaching one leg out and the opposite arm up. So reaching that leg out, arm back, return to the center, and now the opposite arm and opposite leg back behind you, leg out in front of you, and back to the center. And as you do these, we're not touching our heel. Well, you can rest your heel on the ground. If you'd like to increase the intensity, keep it hovering. Just really squeeze that core to get it engaged. Well, got to think about what I'm doing here. We're going to go for a few more of these. In 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now we're going to sit down, having our legs just nice and relaxed out in front of us, and we're going to do some Russian twists. So these, we're just going to keep our core engaged, and at the same time, we're going to be reaching over to the side, twisting our body. So really just not moving our shoulders too much. They should naturally move with the rest of your trunk. Just going cross body. So we're engaging our core to keep ourselves in the seated position, and then we're using our obliques on the side of our core to make that twist. If you'd like to increase the intensity, you can bring your heels up off the floor. You can try and reach just a little bit farther. Touch the floor with your hands. So keep going at this. Good job. Keep that core engaged. We're going to go 5 more seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. You made it. We've got one more core exercise. So we're going to go back up in the standing position. Now what we're going to do is just kind of an exaggerated march. We're going to use our hip flexors to bring our knee up. We're going to squeeze that core back down, opposite. You can kind of get a march going. Just focus on squeezing as you bring that knee up. If you'd like to increase the intensity, engage the side of your core again. We can do a bit of a cross body knee up. Good. If you'd like to get really crazy, you can try and touch that knee to your elbow. Just try and keep your shoulders back, standing up nice and straight, still breathing. We're really just squeezing that core as we go up. Good job. Stay with me for about 10 more seconds. Keep going with these. Good. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, feel free to take a breather. I'm going to grab a sip of water. Now we're going to do one more set of our upper body workouts. So you made it through the core. We're done with that. All right. If you're ready, we're going to go back into that upper body exercises. So again, going with the bicep curl, palms up, elbows pinned at the sides, up into a curl. Good. Again, at least up to 90 degrees with that elbow. Trying to go a little bit higher. If you find yourself fatigued at this point, feel free to go without weights. We're still moving that muscle, still getting a good exercise. Good. We'll keep going. A few more of these. All right. You guessed it, up into that tricep extension. So weight above our heads and back behind our head. Trying not to move our elbows too much positionally, just bending them. So standing up nice and straight, shoulders back. Keep breathing. I'm working by now. I don't know about you. We're just bending those elbows. Slow and control with that weight all the way through. For 3, 2, and 1. All right? Arms out to the sides, up into that shoulder press. Good. Keep your shoulders back. Nice, easy breathing. Keep that core nice and tucked as well. We want to make sure we're maintaining good posture, just making our shoulders do the work right now. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, back down at your sides. I'm going to shake out a little bit. Now we're going to go back into those hammer curls. So again, palms facing our sides this time. Still bending those elbows, keeping them pinned to our sides. Good. All right, just a few more of these. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, now out into those lateral raises. So palms at our sides again, and just straight out to the side like a bird, making 180-degree plane with our arms, slow and controlled back down, up and down. Going at your own pace. Staying up nice and tall. Try not to let that good posture relax. Take some deep breaths. Open up your lungs in that upward phase. And breathe out. Good. Keep going. Almost done with these shoulder burners. In 3, 2, 1. Okay? Down into that bent over row again. So again, slight bend in the knees, kind of pushing our hips out behind us, engaging that lower back. We're just going to bend over, but again, not slouching. So keeping that back nice and straight. Weight down and up. Good. Squeezing those shoulder blades together as you pull that weight up to your chest. Keep breathing through this. Good. About 10 more seconds of these. In 3, 2, 1. All right. We're going to go back on the floor again. So moving in to those bird dogs, engaging our lower back, tabletop position, back nice and straight. Again, opposite arm, opposite leg. Good. Just reaching out, squeezing that lower back, alternating this time. Just keep breathing, pushing through. We're almost done. You're doing great. We'll go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, down into those push-ups. Again, modify these however you'd like to. Do knee push-ups. You can go up off your knees. We're going to go for about 15 seconds from now. Stay with me. If you get fatigued, I know I am, I'm going to move down into those knee push-ups. Nothing wrong with going back and forth. We're just trying to work that chest. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Excellent. All right. On our backs this time, taking that weight, we're going to go back into those skull crushers. So, lying with our head on the floor, arms straight out above us, and just bending at the elbow, but not moving that elbow. Good. Take some deep breaths, relax a little bit, let your arms do all the work right now. Try not to get any movement in your shoulder. We're just bending at the elbow. Good. All right. Just a few more of these. In 3, 2, 1. Okay. Congrats. You made it to the last exercise. We're going to finish up with those chest flies. So arms straight out to the side, palms facing the ceiling, and up, touching those weights or palms together. Open it up nice and wide. Deep breaths. Slow and controlled in the upward and the downward phase. Good. Give me 10 more seconds of these, and then you are done. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Thank you for joining me. I hope you feel a good workout in that upper body.